Introducing Pat, who's going to discuss why she selected a Granberg height adjustable electric wardrobe lift from Inclusive Living.
Hi, I chose an electric wardrobe lift, the Gronberg in particular, because I have rheumatoid arthritis and I've had both shoulders replaced. Whilst I'm no longer in as much pain, the stretch, the range of movement is quite limited, and being able to have to put my arms up to the usual wardrobe pole at the height that it normally is was just too painful, and it was too depressing looking forward to that pain each day. I had the wardrobe pole dropped down by people who came in and did retrofitted, but it was still too high. And I had also looked at manual lifts, and the extent of how high up I had to be able to get my arm up was just ridiculous. So when I found about the electric wardrobe lift, I was sold. It was able to come down to my height, and I could decide where it was to come to, and I'm able to organise my wardrobe with a minimum amount of pain, and in fact I've become much less depressed.
Pat is talking about sourcing of a height adjustable electric wardrobe lift in Australia.
It took me about 12 months to find an supply of electric wardrobe lifts here in Australia. I tried all different places. I tried people here in Australia. If they had one, it was a manual one. I couldn't for the life of me believe that anybody would only offer a manual wardrobe lift when it was clear that you needed to be able to put your arm completely vertically up at full height level. I explained that I had rheumatoid arthritis. They weren't interested. I explained that a manual lift was nice, but it was of no use to me at all, and I was looking for an electric wardrobe lift, and they knew of no one, or if they did, they refused to provide me with any information. I also spoke to people who made wardrobes. They weren't interested. They only wanted to make a particular wardrobe in the size and the way that they wanted to, not one that met my requirements. I didn't think that my requirements were particularly over the top, and I kept on trying to find one until, and it essentially took me a year. I found it by accident.
We're here talking to Pat about her process in purchasing an electric height adjustable wardrobe lift from Inclusive Living.
I got in contact with Inclusive Living in June, and it was installed. In fact, I have 2 electric wardrobe lifts installed in the September. Once I'd seen a demonstration of the model that was available here in Australia, I knew it was exactly what I wanted, and I decided there and then that I actually needed 2, one for short clothes and one for long coats. And I was referred to a home modification service. They understood what it was that I needed. They were able to negotiate with Inclusive Living about purchasing of the wardrobe lifts, and they were able to get in people who were able to not only build it, but actually build it so that I could actually use it. In other words, they actually understood that I had to have the wardrobe come down to a certain height, and they couldn't believe that it had to come down so low. But they were able to do that, and I've had it since September, June to September. That's a pretty good process time for mine. It was miraculous.
We're talking with Pat about the main benefits that she's received after installing the Inclusive Living height adjustable electric wardrobe lift.
About 2 weeks after I had the electric wardrobe lift installed, I noticed a dramatic drop in pain in my upper shoulders, and I've had it for 5 months now, and I've had 2 further drops in the pain in my shoulders. For a fairly modest outlay of funds, this has been the best investment in pain management that I've ever had. The shoulder surgery was wonderful, but combine it with an electric wardrobe lift and it's just straight out miraculous. I am now able to look forward to being able to stay in my own home to the day I die. I'm 64 and I expect to be able to live here for another good 20 odd years. I would not have been able to say that before until I'd had the wardrobe lift installed because of the pain that I would have been in. So now that I don't have that pain that's associated with getting my clothes in and out, I'm able to be much more positive and confident about my own future and my own ability to stay in my own home until I die.